How to follow your own heart like a Ronin. A Ronin is a samurai, and typically a samurai would follow a daimyo, so their sword would follow the directive of the daimyo, which is a feudal lord at the time. A Ronin would choose to follow their own heart. They choose to follow their own path and decide what their directive for their own sword should be. And that's why I ask of people today, are you a Ronin in your own life? Do you follow what it is you truly believe that you should be doing? It is way more fulfilling. It is infinitely more fulfilling to take on a life that allows you to pursue what you know you are destined for, to pursue what you know you want. Ask yourself, are you making excuses or are you really just not following your heart? So I'm gonna give you an example. For example, when I was at university, everyone was looking at me as if I was the craziest person on earth for wanting to drop out to run some internet business. People didn't really think that made any sense. I had so many people saying stuff to me. My parents were all questioning me. At the end of the day, I'm the one who has to live with the consequences. So why would I be anything but a Ronin about the decisions I make in life, especially when it's a decision about where I'm gonna spend 3 years of my life? People underestimate how big a time frame 3 years is. It's literally a percentage of your entire life that you're going to spend and devote to some cause which you don't truly believe or care about. No, that's not the way of a Ronin. They follow their own directive, they set their own directive, and I think that's so out of touch with what people do today. People just follow what other people say and just go, oh, well, he's doing it, so I guess it makes sense. Everyone just goes to university, like in England, and pays 9.2k of debt a year. They don't even understand what debt is. They also have their maintenance loan where they're paying an extra at least 4k, 4 to 9k. And they take on up to 18k of debt every single year, because that is the decision that they have justified in their own brain based on the opinion of others. The funnel is crazy. The fact that everyone in school directs you there, they all say, oh, you should go to university, and it makes that seem like the perfect route for everyone. And I'm not saying university is not the perfect route for some people. If you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a mechanical engineer, if you want to be an astrophysicist, yeah, university might be the place for you. That might be the best place for you to learn. But if you want freedom, if you want to be a free individual who can come to Valencia, because I'm in Valencia right now, and just hang out with their friend who they met in Bali 4 or 5 months ago and travel to Thailand with this guy for 3 weeks, and just come and fly here because it's a Wednesday and why not? I booked the flight the day before, go visit my friend, then fly back to England. Why not? Why not? What stops you? It's because you don't follow your own directive. You don't follow what is it I truly want to do. And yes, I had to follow what is I truly want to do with a lot of people telling me that's not the right thing to do. But at the end of the day, look at the result now. I am not free, but I'm relatively free. And I'm still pursuing freedom. I'm only 2 years into my quest. But because I am a Ronin about the way I choose to operate. I take on the task that I choose and the task that my heart chooses, not the task that other people say, maybe you should do this, maybe you should do that. It's like, I know what I want. So if I know what I want, I just need to work out what can I do which will allow me to get that. And then I make all my decisions on a daily basis based on those two principles. And being a Ronin actually allows you to enjoy so much more. Short term, yeah, it's difficult, it's painful. It's painful to have everyone saying you're crazy, this doesn't make sense, to have all the doubts and have to stand up to the doubts. To have to stand up to the doubts by yourself can be painful. But as you go along that journey and you walk your own path, you start to attract people who are on that path, who resonate with the way you see the world, who view the world in the exact same way. And this has been one of the coolest things. For example, my friend Timus, who I'm visiting here, you'll see him in the Valencia vlog, literally one of the coolest people I've had the pleasure to be around, just because we align so much in our values about the way we see the world, and we're both similar age, doing similar things, just exploring, following our own heart. And that's what it means to be a Ronin, to be honest. I speak about many different things, but I wanted to start talking about mindset a lot more, because mindset is the basis of everything. Mindset is the basis of everything. Your paradigm, which is basically your perception, the way you perceive reality, that's what dictates your reality. That's what creates your reality. And once you come to terms with that fact, you will start to think, is my paradigm aligned with the way I want to actually live in the world? Because if I don't believe I can be free, but my one desire is to be free, I will be depressed for my entire life. To conclude this video, your life is your own. and you're the only one who has to bear the consequences. So why choose to bear the consequences others would impose on you? Choose to bear the consequences that you have decided on. Play the game by your rules. Become a Ronin and follow your own heart, because Ronin is not me. I'm not Ronin. Ronin is a movement, and it's a movement of people who believe that they have this power within them to follow their own heart and create brilliance from that. Because you are unique and you have incredible potential, but only when you stay true to yourself, because so many people just follow what other people tell them to do, and that's what takes you away from your potential. That's what strips you of your potential, because you follow what other people are telling you. Don't follow their directive. Be a samurai of the modern age. Be a Ronin of the modern age. Don't just fight for a cause you don't believe in. Fight for a cause you believe in. And the cause I fight for is inspiration. I want to inspire millions of people through my existence. And if I followed what other people told me to do, my capacity to do that would be vastly limited. Vastly limited. I have accumulated so much more progress on that journey based on the fact that I just decided to take that journey myself. And yes, people don't necessarily like the way I'm choosing to live my life, but would I choose to live it any other way? Because ultimately I'm the one who has to bear the consequences, and bear the consequences I shall. But the consequences is often thought of as a negative term. I was speaking about this with my friend Finn Schunfeld, who came to visit me in Berlin, because he's also a Ronin. Travels, just basically whatever he feels like. It's an online business, but we discussed that consequences have a negative connotations, but it shouldn't. Consequences are just a result. They're an outcome from an input. And we shouldn't view consequences as a negative thing. Consequences can be positive. And I will bear the consequences of being a Ronin. And I implore you to do the same. I appreciate you so much for sitting and listening to me talk. And I hope you have an excellent day. But be a Ronin. Be a Ronin about your day. Follow your own heart and do what's best. Peace.